I want you to fail.
Why? There is a mischievous pleasure to be derived from watching the unviable and rich fall from grace. There is even a name for it: Schadenfreude. It's a German word that means secretly enjoying seeing other people go through rough times. Schadenfreude even had its TV moment in the third season of The Simpsons. Homer Simpson's daughter, Lisa, loathes him for expressing joy when his neighbor's store failed. Schadenfreude is the exact opposite of empathy. The German philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer denounced it as the worst possible emotion a human can demonstrate. The emotion has been the subject of much research in the past few years. Scientists are now slowly unraveling its neurological underpinnings. They use three broad theories to explain Schadenfreude. First off, it is born out of envy. That's simple. If you are envious of someone's achievements, you are very likely to be uplifted by their losses. Some people experience it when they feel others are deserving of misfortune. Case in point, flashy and arrogant celebs or politicians. One can even go through this complex emotion when they have something to gain from another person's loss. Think green-eyed colleagues doing mental fist pumps when you screw up a big project. A 2013 study published in Annals of the New York Academy of Science corroborated some of these theories. Researchers conducted several experiments. For the first one, they showed participants pictures of individuals such as an elderly woman, a student, a drug addict, and a well-dressed businessman. These pictures represented stereotypes and were meant to evoke feelings of pity, pride, disgust, and envy, respectively. The pictures were paired with everyday scenarios such as won $5, got soaked by a taxi, and sent to the bathroom. The participants were asked how they feel about the various pictures and the scenarios they were paired with. The researchers also tracked the movement of the participants' cheek muscles through electromyography. They were interested to see how often the participants smiled. Here's what the team found. The participants smiled more when their targets of envy, such as businessmen, were paired with negative outcomes, such as getting soaked by a taxi. In another experiment for the same study, the participants were shown the same combinations of targets and scenarios and asked to report how they felt. Their brains were scanned using functional MRI. Not surprisingly, they felt happier when they saw their targets of envy facing a negative outcome. In an online survey, they were even willing to give their target of envy an electric shock. People who just can't seem to stop feeling good about other people's failures may have self-esteem issues. In a 2011 study published in Emotion, researchers found that people with a low self-esteem felt more Schadenfreude toward high achievers, but individuals with a high esteem didn't. There's another twist here: gender. A 2012 study published in the journal Personal Relationships showed that women experienced pangs of Schadenfreude for other female friends when it came to misfortunes related to physical attractiveness, such as gaining weight. To some degree, men felt the same way for their male comrades when it came to losses associated with social status, say failing a job interview. The researchers speculate this happens because people view their same-sex friends as competition in the cutthroat world of mating. A 2014 study published in PLOS ONE found that Schadenfreude is demonstrated by even 2 to 3-year-old kids. In this experiment, there were two conditions: equal and unequal. In the equal condition, a mother sat next to a table reading out loud to herself, while two kids, one her own child and another a friend of her child, played with toys. After 2 minutes, she would pretend to accidentally spill water on the book and stop reading. In the unequal condition, the mother would place the other kid on her lap and start to read the book out loud to him, just as she did in equal condition. The mother would spill water on the book and stop reading. When the reading stopped prematurely, the mother-owned children expressed joy by jumping, clapping, or rolling on the floor. Clearly, the little ones were enjoying their little moment of Schadenfreude.
Yeah, I want you to fail. And I'm just going to come out and say it. And I don't care. I don't give a shit. I like when my friends fail.
Hey,
it
bro.
gives me room to rise. I want to stand on you.
No.
Literally.
You're